The night of April 15th began like any other. It was a Friday evening and I was finally free from the grind of my job as a lawyer. I enjoyed a fun dinner with some friends over drinks at a local pub. Nothing out of the ordinary, right? Nothing that would prepare me for what was about to come. By the time I got back home, the hum of city life seemed to be dying down. I live alone in a fancy apartment complex in Houston, Texas, secured with gates, cameras, and round-the-clock guards. It was the kind of place you were supposed to feel safe at. I got out of the elevator, unlocked my door, and got in. Tired, I could only take off my shoes and threw myself onto the bed. Deep sleep came right away. I don't remember if I was dreaming, but I do remember hearing a thud, like someone closed a door. My deep slumber prevented me from opening my eyes, but then I woke up. There was something heavy on me, pushing me into the mattress. My chest constricted, my throat sore with pain. I reached down blindly and froze. There was a man. He was sitting on top of me. The pale moonlight coming from my window illuminated his bloodshot evil eyes, staring right into my soul. He was holding a knife to my throat, which was sharper than my luck. Before I could scream, I felt the cold steel on my neck. "Don't make a sound," he spoke slowly. My mind was racing. Is this real?
"Please, don't hurt me,"
I whispered, my voice cracking. He smiled ear to ear and said, "I can't promise that." My heart pounded in my chest. Fear rooted me to the spot, but survival instincts kicked in. I thrashed and screamed as loud as I could, hoping that anyone would hear me. I started kicking my hands and legs, trying my best to push the man away. His knife flew into the dark corner of my room. Still, he pinned me down with his weight. We struggled like this for a few seconds, and then out of nowhere, he ran the knife, aiming my neck. Pain exploded in my body, and warm blood poured down my chest. I could feel air and blood choking my vocal cords. Damn, I'm really gonna die. I pressed both of my hands on my neck, trying my best to stop the bleeding, but the man gave me no mercy. He started dragging me off the bed. I kicked and clawed desperately, trying to get away from him, but he yanked me into the bathroom and threw me on the cold tiled floor. Trails of blood was everywhere. "Stay here," he barked, before stepping out of the bathroom. My mind screamed at me to move. This is my only chance, I realized. I wedged myself against the bathroom door, planting my feet against the bathtub and pushing with everything I had. My hands were slick with blood as I pressed toilet paper to my throat, trying to stop the bleeding. Every sound outside the bathroom was amplified, the shuffle of his footsteps, the rustle of my belongings, and then I heard him closing the zipper of his pants. Is he done? Is he leaving? Silence. Minutes felt like hours as I waited, frozen in fear. What if he comes back? What if he stabs me again? At that moment of life and death, I could only see two options. Either I stayed here and bled to death, or I try saving my own life while I can. Summoning every ounce of strength, I pushed the door open. My hand slipped on the knob, sticky with blood. Panic surged, but finally, the door gave way. The apartment was eerily quiet. The power was cut off and my landline was out of service. My attacker had done his homework, but something in my brain registered. My office phone. With shaking hands and blurry vision, I dialed 911. 911, what's your emergency? I clung to the phone like a lifeline. The calm, steady voice spoke to me on the other side of the line.
"Help me. I've been attacked. He cut my throat. I'm bleeding."
The dispatcher, Richard Everett, kept talking, anchoring me to reality. "Stay on the line, Jennifer. Help is on the way." I crouched by the door, holding my phone like a lifeline, my vision blurring, my head swimming from blood loss, but forcing myself to stay awake. I quietly whispered to myself,
"Stay with me, Jennifer. Stay with me."